Yo, what is up, my Shadow Armies? It is I, Shadow Koreas, back again with another anime character analyzing video. So yesterday, I finally go ahead and started doing another one of these. For those people who remember, almost a year now, I did a video about the three waifu trio character analyze of Yorichi, Esdeath, and Urza Scarlet. And it got me thinking that I should do another one. And this one is going to be involve the menacing trio villains that are my actual favorites, or when it comes to menacing like characters. And you guys see in the thumbnail, and that is Goku Black, Darth Vader, and Sosuke Aizen. Dragon Ball Super, Star Wars, and Bleach. This was a nail biter. At first, I was gonna have darts from Yu-Gi-Oh! I was gonna think I would just add Mephiles the Dark, but I decided to just go with the main three that I chose. I was gonna make this as a fatal four-way menacing villains, like adding Mephiles in it, but I decided not to. So I decided to go stick with the main three: Goku Black, Darth Vader, and Sosuke Aizen. Basically going to discuss how menacing they are as a character, etc. And yeah. So basically, I know I already done a video for Goku Black, so he's going to be the first character that we're going to cover first and go straight to the other two characters. So I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's just go ahead and dive right into it. Goku Black, aka Zamasu, the apprentice of Kaioshin in Universe 10 under the apprenticeship by Gowasu. I already made a video about Goku Black and how he's the best villain in Dragon Ball Super and displaying his character. What makes Goku Black a menacing is his first debut. He was a menacing, he was a threat, he was a mystery, like no one knows who he was. Until the truth was revealed that this menacing was none other than Goku. But he's different. He's not your typical Goku that we all know. Because Goku doesn't kill civilians. He doesn't kill anyone that he cared and loved. He protects people. But people are speculating of who is Goku Black. What made this version of Goku to be this evil? And we already know that Goku Black was going to be the next villain after they released a poster of it. And what made Goku Black a menacing is how dangerous threat he is. And the fact that Zamasu did it out of embarrassed that he got beat by a mortal because he felt a God Ki energy from Goku when he first fought. Because keep this in mind, this Zamasu in Goku's body, is the same Zamasu from the past present timeline. So basically in the past from the present timeline. So yeah, like we see his first act that he killed Goku in Zamasu's body right in front of Chi-Chi and Goten, and killed Chi-Chi and Goten not to leave any witnesses. So it shows that Goku Black was a basically menacing. And if you think about it, Goku Black is literally the evil version of Sun Wukong. Because you guys remember, Goku is based off Sun Wukong. Goku Black is based on the evil version of Sun Wukong. And Goku Black not only has Super Saiyan 1 and 2, but he does have Super Saiyan Rose, the I would say, the corrupt version of Super Saiyan Blue. And what makes him more dangerous and menacing is how he was able to kill all the gods in an entire multiverse. Like, in all 12 universe. Like, well, I would say 11 universe, because he did this in Future Trunks' timeline. And this is actually is canon, because in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, where Trunks fought Deborah and Babidi, Deborah killed the two Supreme Kai, Kabito and his apprentice. So both of them die, which means Beerus is dead at the Buu Saga in Future Trunks' timeline. So basically, Beerus died before Goku Black even started killing all the gods. So the fact that Goku Black, the apprentice of Supreme Kai, take the body of a mortal as a weapon of a war machine to able to kill the entire to kill all the gods in the entire multiverse, and just how dangerous he was, and may ally with his future counterpart, who uses Super Dragon Ball to become immortal, and both of them became basically the Deadly Alliance of trying to achieve a goal to wipe out all mortals, not just in the Ultimate Universe and Trunks' timeline, but all in timelines as a whole. And he was a menace, and he was a threat. He was a problem to the heroes. And when Goku Black and Zamasu were defeated in their corrupted merged Zamasu, they literally became like this evil entity that covered the whole planet up. Even their spirit, the evil spirit entity, just spread in the whole timeline. Like, what you saw Zamasu's face when it was in the present timeline, and hell, it even shows Zamasu's face in the Time Nest and Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. So they showed that. It shows how dangerous Goku Black is, or Zamasu as a whole. Hell, if you think about it, I know Kid Buu did it first, but here's the difference. Kid Buu is literally a destruction. He doesn't have a goal. But Goku Black, he has a goal. He wants to wipe out all mortals, all the universe, and keep the planet how it is without no living life. If you think about it, he actually did succeed that goal in Future Trunks' timeline. Even though it lasted by a bit because of Zeno. So, yeah, there's that. In the manga, it is even worse when Goku Black and Zamasu are about to be defused because of one is immortal, one is not. Trunks take the advantage, cut them in half, or split them in half, kill Goku Black, but Goku Black survived that, and his body melts to merge Zamasu. And when they're trying to kill two merge Zamasu, they keep duplicating more and more and more. Make like a horde of armies of Zamasus. Merge Zamasus, actually. And yeah, both the anime and the manga of Goku Black is very dangerous and menacing. Like, good lord, he was that menace. He was that dangerous in the series. This is why people love the Goku Black arc than the others, because it's literally one of the best and dark. Like, we've seen the death of Future Bulma by Goku Black's hand in the base of the first appearance episode of Goku Black's debut. Like, damn, the way Future Bulma died was very dark. And just, wow. Like, and think about it, Goku Black was not wrong how the mortals are, because that's basically how it is nowadays in real life. So he's not wrong, so to speak. So I don't know what else I can say about Goku Black. He was just that menace and very dangerous and powerful threat that the Z Fighter ever encounter and come across. Hell, he was literally a problem to the gods. Like, we saw how dangerous Zamasu was, but when Beerus and Whis felt this evil presence that they never felt before, like, yeah, Zamasu was literally this close to be a problem for the God of Destructions and the Angels. Like, he was a fucking problem. And, yeah. I don't know what I can say about Goku Black, because I already said enough as it is, and I already did a video about him and how powerful and stronger he is. So I think there's really no reason for me to go over on why I believe that Goku Black is a menace and became the dangerous threat in the not just in Future Trunks' timeline, but the threat through of all timelines. Like, he was a problem, not just the multiverse, but all timelines. So yeah. Darth Vader, aka Anakin Skywalker. We're going to talk about how menacing he was. We're not going to talk about his tragic, because, well, his life is tragic. I mean, his suit is literally his prison. He is suffering. But we're not going to focus in on that. We're going to focus in on how menacing he was. Hell, good thing I'm planning on doing this now, because thank God the Maul Shadow Lord was done and finished. What they did with him in that show, he was menacing. He was horror. Like, no sound, no speaking, like, just the sound of the mechanical breathing and going straight for the kill. Like, I remember when I first watched The New Hope, seeing Vader for the first time, he was horrified. He was menaced. And he was basically terrified to anyone who sees Vader. Vader brings fear to the hearts of the galaxy. People heard his name. It's like people refuse to say his name, because when you see Vader, you felt fear. If you're as a Jedi, you will feel the cold, the anger, the hate, the suffering. He is menacing. And once a man and now a machine. Twisted and evil. And seeing Vader, how dangerous he was, both canon and the expanding universe, like, Vader will see you as two things. A nuisance or important or other things. Like, if he speaks to you, then yeah, it is something personal or something else. But if he remains silent and not said anything, then you are a nuisance to him. You are beneath him. You are weak. What do you think he fought Maul, Devin, and Daki? He sees them as nuisance, just another life to be taken. So yeah, and especially from Rogue One, he was menacing. Like, he hasn't said anything, just killing. And we saw how brutal Vader was. He is fucking brutal as a menace. Like, killing the rebel soldiers, how he used the Force on, make sure no one tried to escape. What else? There was a third one that I just thought of something. I forget what it was. I just had it, And it just, oh, I remember now. The scene in the Kenobi where he dragged one person to the ground by force choking and force choke to grab a person out of the door, out of the window from the house. The sun comes in and it comes out. Vader force push. Goddamn, I can't even say the word. And twist the young boy's neck, killing him. Like, god damn. But he was that dangerous. He was a menace. And hell, like, he good lord. And of course, I cannot say more because he is a tragic character, but again, this is not about his tragic origin or story. It's just how menacing and dangerous he is, both the legends and the canon. He was a problem. Hell, Vader has been remain to be the most dangerous Sith Lord in the galaxy, and it's just the fact that Luke finds out that your father was a Sith Lord who is the most dangerous person in the galaxy, and Leia learns that, oh shit, my father is a Sith Lord. Oh my god, what the hell? And then in the expanded universe, you have Anakin Solo, who has to honor and redeem his grandfather's name, who once was Darth Vader. So, and the fact that Anakin feared that he might become the next Darth Vader, that is something that he was also afraid of. And again, Vader is just that menacing, and his name always live on. Even in death, people still think that Vader is coming back because Vader is literally the most powerful person to have in the Empire, and how menacing it was. Hell, you want to talk about how powerful Vader was? His most feat that I could remember, not only he could bring down a ship like he did in the Kenobi series, but there was one comic book panel that literally struck me, that made me feel fear of Vader again, was when Vader used the force choke on thousands, maybe 1,000 rebel soldiers at once with a simple force choke. Like, Vader literally just killed hundreds or 1,000 rebel soldiers with a force choke at once. It was just him by himself, alone, no stormtroopers to help him out or back him up. It's just him with his lightsaber and the force. He did it by himself. Vader was a one-man fucking army. Not only he was a threat in the battleground, but he was a threat in space. He's literally still the best pilot, and he is still skillful as a pilot. And like, every time you see Vader on screen for any movies or shows, you be like, oh shit, oh fuck, y'all screwed, y'all got some fuck, GG, because that's a wrap. If you see Vader, you're fucked. If you, like, here's the thing, if you encounter Vader, run. Like, literally, just run. Don't try to fight, run. You can try, but you're basically screwed. But your only survival instinct is to run. Like, that's the only option you have left. Like, that's the only option you can do is just run. But, again, in Maul Shadow Lord, Vader was a menace. They made him like a horror character because, oh my god, just, he was a problem. He was a menace. So, I don't know what else I could say about Vader, how menacing he was, because I do not want to get into his tragic side, because that's not the main focus. I'm focusing on how dangerous and menacing that Vader is. So I have nothing else to say about Vader, that he's just the menacing, iconic villain to this day. Sosuke Aizen. Oh boy, where do I begin with him? He, as I remembered, Aizen was a menace villain as I remember as a kid watching Bleach. He is always one step ahead. He's a complicated, menacing villain. And that is something you don't hear of the combination of two. Complicated and a menacing villain. Like, you don't see that combined. And Aizen is, oh boy, very powerful when it comes to manipulating, and knows how to, where to land a hit on people, and hell, he's basically planned everything. He might plan this whole thing. He's complicated. Like, he always one step ahead when it comes to plan. Maybe this was his part of his plan as well for me making this video. We honestly, I wouldn't know. He's literally that kind of character. He's complicated to explain. He is, oh my god, he literally took out the captains of the Goku 13, beat Yamamoto because he knows he could win, so he made a bio Rancor to beat Yamamoto, was able to beat the Visor group, and he used the Hogyoku to gain more and more power. He killed Tencent out of a quest. He killed Gin out of his betrayal because Aizen knew that Gin wasn't going to betray him. So, just, again, he's always one step ahead of everyone. I mean, we're talking about the same guy who literally stopped Ichigo's theme song by catching his blade with the tip of his finger. Like, you hear the music, Aizen catch the blade, and the music stopped immediately when he grabbed it. Like, holy shit, you don't see that in anime. Like, you don't see a main villain catch the main character's weapon and the music just stops there. Like, oh my god, it's getting hype, and the music stopped because the villain caught it. Like, wow. And here's the thing, Aizen know who Ichigo is. He knew who he was before he even arrived. He knows Ichigo, which is very dangerous. Hell, even after his defeat, him sitting in the chair as a prison, he's still more powerful than he is. Like, he gained more and more power even though he's in prison. Like, his goal is trying to rewrite the world, rewriting history, be the new ruler of all three worlds, because he wants to do something about it. Hell, even he said this to Unohara, like, you knew what I was doing. You and I had something in common. Why can't you act? Why can't you just take the advantage that you wanted to do? You knew something wasn't right, but instead you go against it. Why? Like, even though Ichigo did hit Aizen with a final Getsuga Tensho, but it wasn't enough. It was not enough. Sure, it kind of damaged Aizen, but he cannot be killed. So it was not enough. It did the work, but it was not enough. So Unohara was the one who took the W because the Hogyoku was, rejecting Aizen because he used too much of his power, and the Hogyoku must belong to the original master, which is Unohara. So Unohara was the one who created the Hogyoku, not Aizen, and yeah, Aizen was a menace, and Aizen was a problem. Again, he's a complicated villain. Like, you see him, he's like, oh, he seems like a calm, chill, nice guy. But when you find out that he is, holy shit, an evil. He's an evil person. But here's the thing. He's more calm and collective person. That's dangerous as a villain. Again, we talk about a guy who literally stopped the main character's theme by catching his blade, took out the Visor group, took out the captains and the lieutenants by himself, mind you, and he was a threat. Hell, he even defeated the 3 exile people because of Aizen. Ichigo's dad, Yoriichi, and Urahara. Literally. So, yeah, Aizen was a problem to the Soul Society, the World of the Living, and the Wake of Mundo. He was a problem. He was a menace. And again, he is so complicated to explain for me to go over to his character. Like, he just did it because he wanted to, because he doesn't like how the rules is of this world. So he wants to reshape, basically giving people freedom, something like that. So that's basically what he's doing. Again, we talk about a guy who stopped Ichigo's theme song, and he planned it of Rukia's death. He planned it of the birth of Ichigo. He was planned to have all the captains and lieutenants be holified. He created White. He took out the captains and lieutenants. He took out the exiles, the trio. What else I'm missing? Oh, and for fuck's sake, even though he didn't face Yamamoto, he still beat Yamamoto. Like, good lord. You see what I mean? He is so complicated and menacing villain. It's hard for me to explain because he is the most complicated anime villain of all time, and people see him as the best villain in anime fiction. Hell, a lot of people see Aizen as their favorite character because how evil as fuck this guy is. But I don't know what else I can say about Aizen. He just that menace. He is so complicated for me to explain. It's just so hard to talk about it. He was that menace for a calm, collective, complicated villain. Like, damn. Just damn. I have nothing else to say about Sosuke Aizen. And there you have it. Those are the menacing trio villains in fiction, in my opinion, of, analyzing them as a character. I have to put Aizen last because, again, he is so complicated villain for me to discuss and analyze. He was difficult for me. But the other two, I could actually talk about. Vader, I try my best not to talk about the tragic side. Like, he is a tragic character, don't get me wrong, but I want to talk about the menacing side of Vader, how dangerous he was. Goku Black, I had him be the first because I could talk about him pretty easily now. But having these three to be my favorite villain when it comes to who's the most menacing, like, if you ask me who is my top 3 favorite villains, is obviously Sosuke Aizen, Goku Black, and Darth Vader. But if you want my 4 and 5, for example, Mephiles the Dark and my number 4, and Darts from Yu-Gi-Oh! The Awakening of the Dragon arc as my number 5. So those are my top 3 and top 5 villains in my opinion. But when it comes to menacing, it's Goku Black, Darth Vader, and Sosuke Aizen in my opinion. So yeah, I don't know anything else I could say. I know there are some more menacing villains in fiction than just the 3 of them. But to me, in my opinion, these 3 are the first 3 menacing that I know and remember. And just wow. I just don't know what I can say about these characters. And because I already said enough as it is, especially Goku Black. So, yeah. So, I have nothing to say. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. And be on the lookout for another character analyze video where I will go over of the Fatal 4-Way relatable characters that I related to. Luke Skywalker, Yang, Zuko, and Ichigo. So be on the lookout for that. That is something I'm going to enjoy making that in the future. So be on the lookout in the future. So yeah, again, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Links to my other channels, my social medias will be down below in the description box so you guys know the drill. Links to my Cash App, PayPal, Ko-fi will be down below in the description box and in my bio if you guys want to donate to support the channel. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Kneel before Shadow Critius. I'll see you guys later.